All right, we are live. Let's do a sound check. All right, we are. Yeah, it looks like it's working. So we're good to go. Welcome in, everyone, and happy Thursday. Once again, we're on a Thursday. How does that always work out? But Thursday, March 7th, and welcome into everyone. So let me do this. Let me go back and say hi to the chat. If you're just watching and haven't joined the chat yet, please join the chat. That's the point of this show, and it's an essential component of what we do here. So please join the chat. Everyone will be glad to have you, and so will I. And that's where the value is. So please join the chat if you're just watching. Let's say good evening to Bobby Smith. Here we go. All right. Good evening, Bobby Smith. Good to be here. Likewise, Bobby. Good evening. And Amy with her flowers. Welcome in, Amy. We love you so much. I love you. Hi, Prof. and chat. Thank you. Lisa says hello. Welcome in, Lisa. Lisa and Bobby and Amy. First one's here. Thank you so much. Hey, it's August. What's up, August? Appreciated your comments today. I see your comments here and there. So welcome in, August. August says, what's up to everybody? And to Amy. All right, and Nancy Drew's in the house. The good Nancy. Welcome in, Nancy Drew. Happy Thursday to you. Good to see you here, Nancy, with your wrench and all. All right, and look at Blondie. Blondie22 in the house. Hey, welcome in, Blondie. Blondie's in the house. So, hey, yeah, the whole crew. Welcome in, guys. So glad to have you. Let's see, Rochelle D. Welcome in, Rochelle. Welcome in, Rochelle. I see the wavy hands. I love those. Caitlin always sends those. Welcome in, Rochelle D. Once again. And Michelle. Again, Michelle. Welcome in, Michelle. Good to see you. And Bonnie Brown. Bonnie says, curiouser and curiouser. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, Bonnie. Welcome into you. Let's see. And Frenchie6290, my man. Welcome in, French. French says, good evening to all. Glad to see you all. Same here, Frenchie. It's been a very long day. It's been a very long day. But we are here, and it's evening, and so we won't be here that long because I'm already tired. We haven't even started. But welcome in to Frenchie6290, my fellow Colorado native, and a wealth of information on Delphi. Michelle says, I'm sleepy, I'm going to be a lurker. Well, can I do that too? I really want to lurk and sleep, but we'll make it a little ways. Okay, Lisa says, what up, French? Oh, Rochelle says, I ordered my art. Thank you very much, Prof. Can't wait to put them up on my gallery wall. Whoa, well, thank you, Rochelle. Rochelle, I saw that you ordered something, and oh, the website is so nice, and there's so many varieties of formats that you can get that artwork, and so I'll be talking about it later, but it's the Delphi photography at the moment, and I'm very proud of that photography. All right. Good to see you too, Michelle. All right, and Jen C, welcome back in, Jen C. A round of applause to you. Jen C in the house, welcome in. Jen C says, oh, hey, Bonnie, I'm curious too. Yeah, no shit. Today was quite a day. We'll be talking about it. Yeah, Lisa, exactly. Interesting day. And Nancy says, Bonnie, definitely feel like Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it's or it's the Twilight Zone. Haven't I been saying that we're in the Twilight Zone over here? Yeah, we're in the Twilight Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, and look, it's Little Joe Lewis. Welcome in Crime Night. Round of applause. Everyone go subscribe to Crime Night if you haven't. If you already don't know, I don't know how you would not know Little Joe Lewis, but Joe Lewis Crime Night. Please go subscribe to his channel. He's a wealth of information on Delphi as well. Thank you for coming in, Crime Night. All right, we got everyone in here. Where's Joe? Oh, there's Joe. I see that August says, there's Joe. Hey, Joe. I was thinking of my other buddy, Joe, too. There's so many Joes I get confused, but our buddy, retired Master Trooper Jay, also known as Joe, I got to tell you this. Joe has just delved head first into Delphi, and if you don't already know, you will be learning some more about Joe. There's things that at times cannot share with you because it's not appropriate time to do so. But be comforted with knowing that Joe is hard at work. Okay, Joe is hard at work, not just with the spirit box, but Joe is hard at work on this case, just like all of us. And so I really want to give a thank you to our friend, retired Master Trooper Joe from Indiana, a wonderful man and a valuable asset to those seeking justice for Abby and Libby. All right, Freckle Joy, welcome in, Freckle Joy. Look, there she is. Freckle Joy in the house. All right, Freckle Joy, another compatriot. I'm so glad to know Miss Freckle Joy, and her and I, we share lots of valuable information. And hey, she's got her finger on the pulse. So thank you so much, Freckle, for coming in. And yeah, gosh, I can't wait till we can talk about what we know because I tell you what, oh my gosh, Freckle and I could talk for days. Okay, so Freckle Joy and Freckle, there you go. I got your wrench. Okay. Hey, look at Nancy Drew. There's Nancy Drew. Hi there, Joao. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm hoping he's doing well too. I know he's a hardworking man. All right, Frenchie 6290 says, "Hello, Amy, Lisa, Blondie. Peace and joy to all of you." That's my man, making me proud to be in the beautiful state of Colorado. Okay, all right, Lisa says, "Thank you, Frenchie." And ACB, hey, ACB, I got something special for you. Listen up, listen up, ACB. Get this going. Come on. Yeah, ACB. Just for you, buddy. All right, woo woo. That's our early celebration for Mr. ACB. Thank you for being here, ACB. Good to see you. And ACB says, "The prof, how many pages are in 2 pounds of paper?" Oh, I would assume 2 to 500. Depending on how heavy the paper is. But we'll be finding out. Yeah, not your regular Joe. Well, I get my Joes. Like I said, I have 3 Joes right now that I'm extremely fond of and friends of mine. So I easily am wondering which Joe am I talking about. Lisa says, "What up, Crime Night?" All right. ACB says a lot of paper. Yes, approximately 250 to 500. All right. Lisa says, "Hi, ACB." And who we got? No worries, Robin says, "Crime Night. Thanks for your fight for justice." Well, thank you, sir, for your fight for justice. I think what I've been saying is we all have our foot on, or our foots on the neck of those who would avert justice for the victims of Delphi murders. And it's important that we keep our foot on the neck of these people. So pressure must constantly be applied, even when we're tired, even we're all wore out. So the wonderful thing is it takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a team to fight a monstrosity such as we are fighting here. So good old Joe. Joe is essential in keeping the pressure on these people, and so is everyone in the chat and everyone watching. Is the constant scrutiny is a positive for this case, and I've been saying that forever. Is that one thing's for sure: the amount of attention and eyes on this case will ensure that Abby and Libby do get justice. Okay, so Abby and Libby are more blessed than most victims of these horrible homicides because this is a case where the world is watching, and this is what is necessary. And so let's be grateful that so many eyes are on this case, and that in time God will win. Okay. Rochelle says, "Grandpa Jay, congrats on the baby boy or girl." Hopefully Joe will join the chat someday. He's a very busy guy. He's on grandpa duty all the time now because the baby is brand new. All right. ACV loves it. Yep. I know you love it. That's why I break it out for you, bro. Okay. Jen C. says, can't wait for the day to talk about what I know over here. Whoa, I can't wait either. What do you know, Jen C? Come on, join the party. All right. Curiouser just got curiouser. Yeah, we'll be talking about that in a minute. Let's see. ACV guesses 200 to 250 pages. Yes, or more. ACV. Okay, Blondie says we all want the truth. Hey, Blondie. Hey, look, it's Noe. Noe has joined the chat. Welcome in, Noe. Noe, good to see you. You must be out of your engagement. Welcome in, Noe. All right. Rochelle says they need to restore justice to the system in Delphi. Can't wait for the new boss in that town. Yeah, well, this may be the straw that broke the camel's back. And it's needed because obviously we're dealing with a locality that is rife with corruption. But keep in mind that corruption exists everywhere, worldwide. And in this country, we are we're fighting an endemic corruption nationwide, and it's horrible. But that's why you just have to keep using your voice that God has blessed you with to speak out against it. Everyone says, hey, hey, Noe. Rico, that's what we're hoping in the long run, Blondie. Okay, the goal for, in my mind, optimistically, and I try to be optimistic, is optimistically we'll have a Rico. Okay. Cameras in the court. Well, you know they're not going to allow that because the bad look for the prosecution or the state, pardon me, the bad look for the state in general, she's going to keep denying the cameras. It's a bad look for the state. All right. Okay, Blondie. Nancy Drew says, what? Yeah, Blondie Rico. All right. Good. Now I think I have caught up with the chat. What an amazing thing. This is not always easy to do. So thank you guys so much for coming in here. Everyone just lurking, join the chat. It's a community for you. It's not me. Okay, so please join the chat and participate with the community members. And hey, we discover lots of things in this chat, both during the live stream and afterwards in the comment section. So please be active in the chat and in the comments because that's what it's here for. This is your community, not mine. So please. Gen C, what do you know? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Gen C, come on. Come on. So pull a chair up. Pull a chair up, Gen C. Let's talk. All right, welcome in, Aaron Town. I'll be over in a little while snooping elsewhere. Go do your snooping. Reconnaissance is essential, Aaron Town. I'll give you one too, Aaron Town. Here you go. Hold on. All right, that's for Aaron Town. All right. All right. Hello all. And Noe says Suave Rico, Rico Suave. Yes. All right. All you guys are awesome. Thanks for joining this chat. All right. Yes, don't be a lurky turkey. Join the combo. Please do. So my Jen says my name isn't going to be on the next on a list of witnesses. Hey, let me tell you something. Might as well just go dive on headfirst into this. Jesus, it's not that easy. Tip of the iceberg, guys. So we'll be talking about it. All right, we will be talking about it. Okay, you're mentioned a lot over in that other live right now, as the info about your info was just read out loud. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're reading out loud, but there are very few people who know what info is being referred to. So Aaron, fill me in, send me a Discord message. What are we talking about, Aaron? I don't know what live you're even talking about, but hopefully they are accurate in their information, which is not the norm because usually it's slander, smearing, and misinformation / disinformation. So hopefully Hopefully they're not smearing my name all over like they like to do. ACV says, who is Stephen Wood? Who is Courtney Parsons? Yes, well, we'll be talking about that. Notice the title of my video. My title of my video says, YouTube enters the courtroom. Who benefits? So we're talking about YouTubers. Okay, so we're talking about YouTubers. Hey, Prof, Hennessy blew it up today. Hennessy dropped a sort of a sign of things to come is what he did. You guys have no clue, but I've been alluding to it for quite some time, and no one has been listening, except a handful of you in here who have stood by my side. So thank you very much. ACB says, the prof, go point by point through the filing, top to bottom. We will fill in details, ask questions. Oh, that's the agenda for today. Guarantee you, momentarily, we will be pulling up the filing and going through it with a fine-tooth comb. You know how we did it. How we do it. We did it with the Frank's memorandum. We went more than 20 hours. Okay, I want you guys to understand this. For those of you who haven't watched those programs, we did more than 20 hours of analysis and commentary on the Frank's memorandum, the 136 pages. We did more than 20 hours on that, point by point. And so that's how we like to do things, so that we understand point by point. So we will be getting into that exact thing, ACV. So thanks for the great suggestion as always, and I'm on top of it. Let's see. This is my first Prof Live, says Jen. None of my comments are directed towards anyone, just commenting on the large list presented today. All right, yeah, we'll go through it. We'll go through it. All right, let's see. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Let's see. Hennessy's filing. He mentions your 2 pounds of documentation delivered to the state DA. We will be discussing some of that. Like, please be just be mindful that some things cannot be discussed, but we will try to be as transparent as possible, as always. Just checking in with you. Glad the truth is going to shine. Hey, welcome in, Caitlin. Yeah, I was just mentioning your name. I love when you put the little wavy hands. Thank you, Caitlin. Diamond Eyes, welcome in, Diamond Eyes. Prof, you are finally getting validation. No, not yet, not yet. But it's a great time today to start to discuss some things that we've just been not wanting to discuss but allude to. So we'll get into it a little better. Let's see. Here's a good place to start. The witnesses: Stephen Wood, Angela Sadowski, The Unraveling, Julie Melvin, Terry Williams, Courtney Parsons, Matt Hoffman. Well, you know who Matt Hoffman is, don't you? Okay. Welcome, Jen C. Oh yeah, but far be it from me to not give you a proper welcome, Jen. I'm just so preoccupied with my things in my head. Jen, first time in the chat. Thank you so much for coming over to the channel and joining the chat. We really do value the chat above all else here, because we have a wonderful community who regularly engages with each other, and it's just been so positive. So thank you so much, Jen, for coming into the chat, and I can't wait to see your contributions. Okay. Diamond Eye says, a chat has broken the dam and the water is rolling. All right. Caitlin. All right. Rochelle says, go Feds. Well, hopefully, because we want transparency. We want transparency, so we want the Feds. Hey, Feds, I've said it before. I'll ruin this damn case if you don't get in here, Feds. Come on. Come on, Feds. All right. Doug Carter was right when he said, we will let the courts decide. Yeah, wasn't he? Doug Carter was not happy about the arrest of Richard Allen. I mean, does anyone doubt that statement? It was clear that he was not happy. Welcome in, Pitts. 4 Pitts. Thank you so much for joining, 4 Pitts. I should have sent you a notice or something. I need to start sending out a mailing list. All right. Hey, so exciting. Lots of mouths wide open. What's up, 4 Pitts? The Frank's memo series was great. Why did no one else go into that detail? Yeah, I mean, 20 hours of Frank's memorandum, and most people overlooked it. Those shows got very few views, but nevertheless, it's all out there for anyone wanting to watch the replay. All right, JD Bambara, welcome in, JD. Thank you for your compliment there. Doug Carter needs a brand new pair of cuffs behind his back, and they got your shot vest ready, buddy. The troll farm gone nuts. Yeah, we've been dealing with it day in and day out. The troll farm. Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Amy, for always remembering. For Pitts, we do hope your brother is improving and doing okay. You know we're concerned about your brother. All right. All right. Jen C says it's a great day in Profland. No, no, it's not. Just a normal day. Hi, everyone. I'm sick, so I'll be watching. Oh, well, we hope you're feeling better, Miss JoJo. We hope you're feeling better. Okay, so we got everyone in the house, and Digital says, "What's up, JoJo?" Okay. Four Pits. That's amazing. It's amazing. We do hope you feel better. Yes. Well, we hope JoJo feels better, and Four Pits' brother, and everyone. We need everyone to just be on the upswing. Sleuth is defending himself so desperately at Teresa's, but it does not seem to land well. I'm telling you, all of these guys are in for a rude awakening. It's coming. Lambert Co., welcome in, Lambert. Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming back in, Lambert Co. All right, welcome in. They don't read. Oh, yeah, they don't read. Yeah, Gull wouldn't even read the Frank's memorandum, and we read it for 20 plus hours. The feds are too busy surveilling Trump supporters, conservatives, patriots, Catholics, moms at school board meetings. Yeah, and everyone else through Facebook. You know, Facebook and Google are the major Fed uh, surveillance operations, and you know what we're dealing with Facebook and Google. You sure do. Gull would be disbarred, but she isn't even a lawyer. Well, she's an unhinged judge, in my opinion, but that's strictly my opinion. I know I'm just a commentator. Hey, I'm not over here with anything against Gull. I'm just calling it as I see it. She seems pretty freaking unhinged. Okay. Jaded Empath. Hey, been a while. Welcome in, Jaded. Okay. Thomas Titty Boy Frost claims to know where the scene of the crime, and has been there over a dozen times. Yeah, you know what else is interesting? He called it. He called it. The kill zone. Tommy Frost calls it the kill zone. I just want you to think about that. Okay, we're praying for your brother, Four Pits. Oh, look, a troll. Here's a freaking troll. A puta herself, Miss Persevere, uh, part of the troll farm. Were you aware that Andy and Brad said that you were unreliable and dishonest? Well, that's a lie. They waited till the last minute and you still didn't pull through. Well, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just coming in here to gaslight, spread rumors and hate, and perform your role as a member of the troll farm. So for that, we'll let everyone in YouTube know that you're just puta, pinche puta, and move on, young lady. Okay. Popcorn is popped, ready for action. Yeah, we're gonna pull it up. Let me pull it up. Oh, you got her. Thanks, Pitts. Yeah, you know you got to deal with those fucking trolls. It's all the local trolls who are the problem in this case, and we're about to get into that. I've been telling you guys forever. No one listened. Blessings galore. Thank you so much. Blessings galore. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. How many are going to jail? Well, wait until the truth about the leaks come out. Then you'll really be astonished. Okay, because we're going to go to that too. I told you it's only the tip of the iceberg. You've learned nothing yet. Okay, we've learned nothing yet. Wait until we really get. we have to wait for this process to continue to play out, but you're going to continue to be shocked by what you learn. I guarantee you. Jaden Empath says, hey, Amy. All right. I've been on the replays. I'm still around, just on a different schedule. Oh, sweetie. Well, first of all, I'm so glad you're still jaded and empathetic, and so glad that you're watching replays. But I just want to beg and implore everyone, if you're going to watch any replays whatsoever, go watch the Frank Memorandum series. It's 5 or 6 videos, 3 hours each. We go in extreme depth into the Frank's Memorandum. And if you really want to know about what is in discovery, you owe it to yourself. I mean, I cannot recommend highly enough that you give yourself the gift of understanding these Frank's Memorandum. Pardon me, I'm choking up. Yeah, we gotta get into this Frank's Memorandum and understand it. Yeah, Crayon says the kill zone. Yeah, he also threatens to kill everyone on YouTube, and we're going to be talking about that, because how many people does Crayon have to threaten to kill before something is done about it? I've been on the replays. All right. Thank you so much, Blessings Galore. That's sweet. Okay. I lost my place here. Yeah, the kill zone. That's what Tommy Frost calls the crime scene. Kill zone. Jesus, that's an awful way to refer to it. Yeah, no shit. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention last summer, but it looks to me like fuck around find out summer is this summer. That's what I've been saying. 2024 is our year. I've been trying to say it to you. Hey, thank you, Rochelle. Rochelle with the super chat for 20. Canadian. Thank you so much, Rochelle. All right. Yeah, well, I want to hurry up and catch up again so we can get to reading something very important here. Let's see. Blessings galore, at least 3. Indie Archive, Frosty, and Delphi After Dark. Don't be a troll with no soul. Well, they all are. The whole troll farm has got to be really upset today. Really, 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 really upset. The troll farm is upset today. They didn't see it coming, but I've been trying to indicate that there's a lot more to come. Gaslight. Okay, Aaron says, Hardy, heart. Hardy, heart, heart. Welcome in, Aaron. ACB says, troll. When did Baldwin and Razi say that? Exactly. All right. What did Hennessy file today? Oh, some list of witnesses, etc., about the contempt hearing coming up on the 18th. Okay. Blondie, where is this kill zone exactly? It is not where they were found. Well, it depends on who you ask now, isn't it, ACB? Or doesn't it? Anyone know who's doing the crime report documentaries? No, I don't. All right, you guys are sweethearts to each other. Thank you so much. It's part of Crayon's false narrative to misdirect. Well, that's what they all do. So for those of you who are new here, this is what the troll farm does. First, they provide disinformation. Okay, what is disinformation? It's purposely false information to misdirect. Okay. Secondly, they try to discredit those who are speaking truthfully about the Delphi murders. Okay. Thirdly, they interfere with the case directly in a multitude of ways, but particularly, fourthly, they were directly responsible for the leak explosion that happened in October, early October of 2023, and for the entire year before. So the troll farm, they utilize multiple troll accounts, up to 50 that we've identified. It only consists of about 10 individuals, okay? Many of them were named in this document today. We'll get into it. So the troll farm, they all have a multiplicity of accounts, and they share passwords for those troll accounts. So it's very hard to keep your finger on the pulse of the troll farm, but when you interact with them daily, you start to gain knowledge. And it's been a year for me to learn how they work. But I have been my team and I have been fastidiously documenting and submitting to law enforcement uh, every peep and squeak of the troll farm. So that's what we're getting at, is that there's a lot that has been going on, and so there's so much to it that it's just like like to be called a conspiracy theorist. You sound crazy when you even the second you start to try to talk about it, you instantly sound crazy, which is why they come up with these little phrases they say. They always have talking points. So the one they've used with me for the past few months is touch grass. Okay, so that's the talking point they've decided to use against me. Is they say you need to go touch some grass. You know, you need to touch grass. Anytime I call them out on some very important, crucial point, they always say touch grass. Uh, but you know, they do that. They do talking points with everyone. So, for instance, with yeah, they call us Delphi dummies at times. Yeah, and like with but even they do it oppositely with the PR campaign for their own associates. Like when Mark Cohen, who was responsible in large part responsible for the leaks, when that when that whole thing transpired, that nuclear bomb detonated in early October, October 3rd, they instantly came up with a talking point of good guy. So anytime they would refer to Mark Cohen, they would say good guy. You know, they made it a point, good guy. That was the talking point, the public relations for Mark Cohen. And with Prof lately, it's been touch grass. You know, so this is how they do things. But it's a lot to talk about. I didn't really want to get into it today. Yeah. So hey, let me see if I can pull up this document, and we can take a look at it really quickly. We won't be long tonight. All right, but just anyone who's come in that I have not greeted, thank you for joining the chat and welcome in, and hopefully we'll catch you once we get past this document. And if you're just watching, please join the chat because this chat is for you. All right, so let's see if I can pull this up. It's a little process here, so let me see. While I'm at it, please hit the thumbs up while I'm trying to get this pulled up. Please hit that thumbs up. Let's see. Let me get it. There we go. It looks like that was successful. All right, now was this loaded? There we go. All right. All right, here we go. We have this document from today. Okay, now this was filed by Hennessy, who is an attorney for the defense attorneys, as most of you probably know, Mr. Hennessy. All right. Let's see. All right, guys, so here we go. It says, list of additional witnesses and exhibits for contempt hearing. And basically what this is it primarily centers around YouTube, okay? Primarily centers around YouTube. Now, well, let's get started, then we'll get into it. Comes now for counsel attorneys Baldwin and Razi and notifies the state and the court that in addition to all witnesses and exhibits previously disclosed, he may call the following witnesses and offer the described exhibits. Stephen Wood, Angela Sadlowski, Julie Melvin, Terry Williams, Courtney Parsons, and Matt Hoffman. So we will just not comment on these individuals. It's bad enough that their names are publicly exhibited, but Just for the most part, just know that these are some YouTubers primarily. All right, exhibits. One, communications between Gary Baudet, aka Fig Solves, and prosecutor Nicholas McClellan. Okay, so before we even move past that, okay, I want you to really think about this. Communications between a YouTuber and McClellan. No, the names are there, ACB. The names are there. But we're primarily dealing with some YouTubers, okay? But anyway, here we go with potential exhibits to be referred to. Communications between Big Solves and the prosecutor, okay? Communications from Big Solves about the prosecutor. Anthony Greeno's YouTube episode titled Crime Nation Delphi Murders Watch and Review. Okay. Rick Snay on True Crime Investigates, Anthony Greeno's channel. Okay, so we'll stop there. We'll stop there. So what was it in the episode entitled Crime Nation Delphi Murders Watch and Review that would be of interest to the defense in presenting to the court? Could it be that some indicators of information that should not be known to anyone outside of the attorneys have been leaked? Okay. We know that this contingent of YouTubers, okay, we are talking about a contingent of YouTubers. Let's be clear about that. We are talking about a contingent of YouTubers who have been for more than a year colluding together to not only interfere in this case, but to spread disinformation, to slander and smear other YouTubers, and to harass and intimidate anyone who they see as a threat to their agreed upon narrative, okay, which just so happens to be a narrative supporting the narrative that the prosecution and the extremely questionable PCA for Richard Allen puts across. So these YouTubers working together, okay, podcasters, YouTubers. Remember, in the PCA for Mitchell Westerman, who is accused of leaking the crime scene photos from Baldwin and Razi's office, or particularly Baldwin's, ISP Ben Rector names Mark Robert Cohen as leaking these crime scene photos to YouTubers and podcasters. It is these very YouTubers and podcasters who we are reading about today. These very YouTubers and podcasters who have an agenda to put across a narrative which blindly supports the questionable stance of the state in this case. Not only that, we have a we have a dead man involved here, which is Mr. Robert Kyle Fortson. Okay. So not only do we have the smearing, slandering, harassment, interference, and leaking. Okay. We have this very group being named today in this document. Okay, so we're going to get into it because I have been trying for almost a year now to tell you guys what has been going on with this group. Why? Because I experienced it firsthand. I have firsthand inside knowledge. Not only that, my team members have experience and firsthand knowledge. So between us all, we all have direct knowledge, direct experience with this group of people in all aspects of their activities. Okay, whether it be hacking, not only law enforcement, but also hacking us civilians. Okay, whether it be the harassment and death threats to us civilians and our families, or whether it be the outright slander and lies about us as a group that they find to be um, opponents to their fantasy world narrative. Okay, so this has been an ongoing battle that we've been fighting for more than a year. Now, for this whole time, I've been saying that everything is being documented, and I've been mocked many times for saying that. Okay, but I'd like you guys to know, who are watching, anyone watching the replay, and anyone anywhere on earth, to know that these people have been stalking, yes, physically in person, yes, and digitally, harassing, threatening, doxing, intimidating, interfering, leaking, and slandering this entire time. Okay? Four Pits is right here. They have tormented us and cried wolf when we called them out. Okay? Every time that I stated that everything is being documented and submitted to law enforcement, it's been mocked. But one thing that we all have done on this side is we have documented everything. Okay? So as time has gone on, as we've documented and submitted to law enforcement, yes, ISP and FBI, we've also retained those records for our own uses in potential future court proceedings. Well, because of that foresight, we were able to provide it not only to the Attorney General of the state of Indiana, but also to the defense attorneys. Okay, why? Because about what you're about to hear. Okay, as I am telling you, this is only the tip of the iceberg. Okay, this is not what you're about to hear. It is not by no means the whole Monty. Okay, I'm talking about this is only an indication of a direction and of the validity of what we've been saying for more than a year. Okay, this is just nothing here. We're probably talking about thousands, close to, I would say, 4,000 to 5,000 individual screenshots. And phone recordings. So what we have is we have phone recordings, we have screen recordings, we have private messages, we have Facebook chats. I'm sorry, YouTube chats, YouTube comments. We have threats, we have voicemails. You would not believe the amount of evidence that has been gathered. And unfortunately, it looks bad for this group. I've been indicating for quite some time that it's going bad for this group. And so let me continue here, though. Before I don't want to just ramble on and on, but just to catch the people up who are new here, this is kind of the context here. I loosely refer to it as the troll farm to be funny, okay, to have a funny term, troll farm. But what we're really talking about is extremely insidious, okay? It's not just a troll farm. It's much more insidious than that. It's people with a great amount of skill in various areas and a great amount of access. For instance, Fig Sauls himself, direct access to Prosecutor McClelland, okay, and to the secretary for Judge Gull, okay. So the question here is, why is Gull's assistant handing off material to YouTubers, potentially, allegedly, hypothetically, okay? Pardon me. So number 5, Baldwin email to McClelland regarding Professor Turco report. 6, Fig solves communications with Anthony Angela. Baudette's YouTube episode regarding Delphi investigation. Fig solves communications regarding court staff revelations. Did I mention Gull's staff? Fig solves communication regarding disqualification of defense counsel. Yes, and the celebration. Remember, Fig solves celebrating the removal of Baldwin and Rozzi. I want to know why I was hacked and stalked when I moved, when I traveled to Indiana. Why was I hacked and stalked in person? Documentation of the relationship between Fig Solves, Robert Fortson, rest in peace, and Mark Robert Cohen. Okay, you guys picking up what we're putting down here? What we're putting down? Fig Solves, Kyle Fortson, Robert Cohen, Mark Robert Cohen, leaks. Fig Solves, sending defense work product directly to McClelland. Fig Solves, number 12, sending information to McClelland. Number 13, Fig Solves, identifying the source in the Delphi investigation. Oh, we'll be glad to hear from that. We'll be glad to hear about that, won't we? Okay. 14, Fig Solves, posting regarding sending information to McClelland. Outright admissions. Fig Solves posting regarding digging dirt on Baldwin. Fig Solves, number 16, posting regarding working with law enforcement and prosecution. Ongoing for a long time. Why have you hacked us? Why have you harassed us? Why have you doxed us, intimidated us, threatened our lives and the lives of our children? 17, Baudette's email. Okay, and I'll have to pull up the next one. Pardon me. Okay. Here we go. It's going to take a moment. There we go. All right, let's get it here. Okay, 17. Fig Solves email of McClelland asking him to delete everything. Yeah, remember that screenshot? We've shared all of this with you. No, I won't say all. We've shared a majority of this has already been shared with you. What do you think we've been doing on the community pages for a year? Okay. Asking Baudette to delete everything. 18, Barbara McDonald on Court TV with leaked investigative information. Yes, where are these leaks coming from? YouTubers, hackers, stalkers, harassers. McClelland email to the defense regarding Professor's Turco report. 19, leaked search warrant affidavit prior to the unsealing. Oh yeah, how'd you get that? How did you get that? 20, Sergeant Holman's communications with Terry Williams and our secret keeper. This should be 21, but there's a misnumbering here, but also 20. YouTubers Frank Meister and Sleuth Intuition's video. YouTuber The Inquisitor True Crime claiming leaked communications from Rick Allen. 21, Terry Williams posting about inside information of the crime scene and of the investigation. 22, October 22nd. Okay, perk your ears up. Perk them up, please. October 22nd of 2022, YouTube video of Fake Solves discussing his knowledge of a bullet at the crime scene and knowledge that a gun was found at Rick Allen's house when that information was still under seal and a week before it was unsealed. Why are you directly receiving from the staff of Judge Gold? '23, email exchange between Judge Gull and Attorney Rozzi regarding accidentally misdirected email. 23, I'm sorry, I read that. 24, Baldwin's email to Judge Gull, 10/9/23. Okay. 25, list of media dissemination by state actors. 25, Julie Melvin documents. And 26, a YouTube video entitled A Reckoning in Carroll County. Okay. Now remember, I asked you to perk your ears up. I don't know if you realize that I did not say October 22nd, 2023. Okay. October 22nd, 2023. Well, that was right after the massive leaks on October 3rd. That was intentional, and in my opinion, intended to wipe the defense out from under Richard Allen so that the Frank's memorandum, i.e. 136 pages, go away. Yes, the exact Frank's memorandum that I just said we spent more than 20 hours going through. Yeah. But this is a year before that. October 22nd, 2022, a YouTube video of Bodette discussing his knowledge of a bullet at the crime scene and knowledge that a gun was found at Rick Allen's house when that information was still under seal and it was a week before it was unsealed. Okay? So let me tell you guys how it worked. There was a secret Discord. Yes, I said that. There was a secret Discord, guys. Do you guys know about a secret Discord? Oh, don't worry. You'll be finding out. You'll be learning about it. There was a secret Discord. You see, what we have here is we have strata. We have some strata or hierarchy, okay? So at the top level, we had a secret Discord. And in the secret Discord, people like Big Sauls, the Inquisitor, and the others named at the beginning of this document. Okay, they openly discussed among themselves in the secret Discord these things like hacking all the YouTubers and some law enforcement for the prosecution and handing it over to Nicholas McClellan. Yes, they did. Okay. They discussed hacking the YouTubers, Yes. They discussed privileged, secret, sealed information that no one should have known about unless they were getting it directly from court staff, like they alleged in this secret Discord. Okay? Well, problem is, a couple people in the secret Discord were not too happy about what was going on. Okay? So, fortunately, there was documentation. Okay? Now, that's our top tier. Then we have another tier. Oh yeah, ACV has a good point. ACV, several of these witnesses named, yes, were part of the secret Discord. Okay? That's your top tier. Then you have your next tier. What's your next tier? Well, your next tier is the YouTubers. What do I mean by YouTubers? The other ones named in here: Sleuth Intuition, Frank Meister, Ruckus Rocks, Rick Snay, Thomas Frost. And others who are not named in this document. That's your next level. These also use Discord, okay? So you had another level of Discord where these people all were members of each other's few Discords, okay? What happened in these Discords? Well, they took what they had learned from the secret Discord and they issued marching orders to their Discord members. So let's take, for instance, let's take a Discord that no longer exists because it was deleted. Let's go with Reg Dunlop, Tyler Carpenter. Okay. Now, I've forgiven Tyler Carpenter for his personal attacks against me because he came clean with me. Okay. When I put my pressure onto Tyler Carpenter, he basically showed me that he had some humanity and ethics left. And so I personally forgave him for his attacks against me. However, within Reg Dunlop's Discord, all sort of unsavory behavior and activities took place. Okay, the targeting of oppositional YouTube voices, the spreading of this secret privileged information from the Fig Solves group. Okay, then you had Fig Solves have his own Discord. Yes, yes, Lisa, it has become known. Okay, in retrospect, people call it RegCord, but that's not what it was always called. They had several names that he changed the name, but it was Reg Dunlop's, i.e. Tyler Carpenter's Discord. Okay, what did he do? When all this shit happened, he deleted it. Okay, he got rid of it. Ruckus Rocks, same deal. Okay, Ruckus Rocks Discord. This was another place where all of this shit took place. Hey, Richard Snay. Richard Lee Snay. Okay, yes, his private Discord, yes. So are you guys picking up what I'm putting down here? Where we have several Discords run by these prosecution narrative pushing individuals, creators, in which they use those Discords for their own purposes, to push this information, to stalk, harass, coordinate trolling. Yes, I said coordinate trolling. See what they've done, because I started to expose it and others, they've taken it to another place like Zoom calls or something, because they realized you cannot have a private Discord because people get in there and see things. So after a while, they all deleted Discords or they kicked 90% of people out. There was a whole Discord meltdown in 2023, okay? So when this Discord meltdown transpired, they all deleted their Discords or kicked everyone out and kind of went silent, and they moved on to private meetings like in Zoom or in Facebook Messenger private chats or in text messages. They went into private places to continue to do the the things they were doing. Yes, leaking crime scene photos. Yes, I'm accusing you, all of you, because we absolutely know, as a matter of fact, that all of you were exactly a part of spreading these leaked crime scene photos. Why? Because you got them from Mark Cohen, who then spread them to this one and the other. And from that precipice, they all spread them to their friends and followers. Yes, that's the way it fucking happened. These same ones in this document, the same ones who I'm referring to. That's why I'm saying there's no difference between the leakers, the trolls, and the YouTubers. Okay? What do they all have in common? Well, they all blindly defend the family and anyone questioning the family. They all blindly defend the prosecution and anyone questioning the actions of prosecution. And they all blindly defend Judge Gull and all of her unhinged decisions. And they all blindly accuse Richard Allen of being the murderer in the Delphi murders investigation. Guilty until proven innocent. That's what these people have in common. Okay? So this exact group is what's being addressed in this document. Okay? Well, I would think that March 18th may be an explosive day. And I would think that this very moment, they're probably all very upset and trying to coordinate and get their story together. Okay? That's what I would think. But thank God that we had the foresight to document everything before saying a word. Okay? Not only that, I've been telling you that I've shown you 9 or 10% or 5%. I've shown you the most important and pertinent things that were necessary for my survival to show you. Okay, that were important for me to show you. I've showed you that tip of the iceberg. But you better be guaranteed that there's a mountain, there's a huge iceberg under that tip of the iceberg, okay? When I said that your stalking and harassment and the leaks and the lies and the troll accounts and that we have proof of it all and it's submitted to law enforcement, I'm not joking. Okay, it was never a joke. And I've tried to say it as calmly and rationally as possible. Okay. Stephen Wood is Skip Jensen. Skip Jensen. Okay. Skip. Okay. Skip is a very well-known name in the Delphi murders conversation. What did they do to Skip? Well, they did what they did to all of us. They slandered, they smeared, okay, they tried to discredit, okay. What did they do to Julie Melvin, who's also named in this document? They slandered, they smeared, they tried to discredit. What did they do to Angela, also known as one of the individuals from the Unraveling? Well, they slandered, they smear, they dox. Okay. Skip is a good dude, ACB. That's what I'm saying. These witnesses are not the bad guys here. These witnesses are the good guys. Okay. Skip is a great dude. Yeah, Louise is right. Skip is a awesome dude. Okay. These witnesses are the witnesses who are uncovering all of this for you guys. Okay. And actually, for Richard Allen is who they're doing it for. All right. So let's finish this document so we can pull it off the screen and get to the chat. But then it says on or about, look at the bottom, February 29, 2024. That's just a few days ago, a week ago. And March 1st, 2024, the defense received an anonymous call from a woman in Texas claiming to have approximately 240 pages. 240 pages of leaked documents, and agreed to provide them. The defense has received only a few of those documents, all of which appear to be available to the public. I've been telling you guys forever that almost all of this is already open source. It's already out there. Okay? Of course, a lot of the discords have been deleted. A good thing they were documented prior. A lot of the comments around YouTube have been deleted. A good thing they were documented prior. A lot of the videos in which admissions are made of being paid, of breaking the gag order with the family and these sorts of things, a lot of those have been deleted. But thank God we documented them in real time and submitted them. Okay. So what they've tried to do is clean up their paper trail, but it's already been documented and submitted, so it's too late for that. Not only that, law enforcement has the ability to subpoena all of the records from the Discords, Facebook, and YouTube. So we have no fear of any of that information being lost. 240 pages of leaked documents, according to the woman in Texas. The defense also discovered information from the prof, claiming that he had delivered or had knowledge of the delivery of 2 pounds of documents. Well, I should have been specific, okay? 1.7 pounds of documents. To the Indiana Attorney General. Yes. Yes. Those documents were delivered. A duplicate copy of those documents was also delivered to the defense attorneys. Okay? The defense is continuing to investigate that claim, which may result in additional exhibits. The defense already has that information. Okay. So, this right here is your document. Okay. Who is Terry Williams? Terry Williams is she's a lady. Look, Aaron Town says here, is a woman who rode around in the car sharing inside information with Holman. Unfortunately. The Unraveling are part of the witness list, says Luis Cuevas. So welcome in, Luis. Yes, you're right. Yes. So what does this come down to? What does this boil down to? Okay. What does this all boil down to? Well, what it boils down to is this right here is a mere reflection or a shadow or an indication of all we've been telling you for 6 months now, that you have two warring factions. Okay, basically, you have a warring faction who is colluding with the state to attack and discredit anyone who is oppositional to the opinion of the state. Now, I've said many times before in my channel, I do not blindly support Richard Allen because I have no knowledge of his guilt or innocence. So we cannot say that these people are people who think Richard Allen is guilty fighting against people who think Richard Allen is innocent. That's not the argument here. That is what they want you to believe the argument is. It's sort of the gaslight, okay? What it actually is people who want to speak freely and openly about what they are observing and experiencing and want to see the same from those in the positions of authority. Okay, so we want to see due process played out with fair and balanced scales and a blind justice. Okay, so this group of us who have been fighting for that have been under constant attack with doxing, harassment, threats, and intimidation. Okay, while this group that we are referring to in this document has been stalking, harassing, doxing, threatening, smearing, leaking, slandering, interfering, directly colluding with the prosecution, allegedly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where this document is coming from. And that's where these witnesses are coming from. Okay? And possibly that's what you will be seeing on the 18th of the month, a mere 11 days from now. Now, I'm sure they're all getting lawyers right now and extremely upset, but the shit has hit the fan. Okay? The shit has hit the fan because we've been trying to tell you for a year and for a good 6 months, trying to show you with receipts the things that have been happening. And with full awareness that we understand how it sounds. It sounds crazy. Okay? But thankfully, everything was documented and everything was submitted to the proper law enforcement. So the burden also lies on them for having received all of this information for good 6 months to a year. Okay? All of the evidence of stalking, harassment, leaking, all of this. You guys want to know about the leaks? The leaks have been solved. Okay? What you have not seen is people take accountability for their part in the leaks. Okay? That's what you need to know about the leaks. The leaks are solved. I just told you everything that happened with the leaks. It's this group. It's all documented, it's evidenced, and it's understood by people who have thoroughly researched it. Now, has any one of these individuals stepped forward and taken accountability for their part in the leaks? No. And you got a dead guy behind it with a preteen kid, a young girl who will grow up now without a father. And even with a dead person involved, they still have not stood up to the plate and taken accountability for their part in the leaks. But for your consolation, you should just know that everyone mentioned is part of these leaks. Okay? They've just refused to admit it to you, and that's unfortunate. But it's worse than the leaks, because the leaks are just a symptom of the disease. Okay? The disease is this group. The symptoms are the leaks, the trolling, the colluding with Nicholas McClellan, the smearing, the slandering, the doxing, the harassment. Okay? Those are the symptoms. The damn near derailing of this case. When I jokingly said that I would ruin the case, I didn't mean ruin it for the victims like they did. Okay? These people, this exact group, damn near ruined the case of justice for Abby and Libby. They nearly had the defense permanently removed, had the Frank's memorandum permanently removed. They've pretty much contaminated the jury pool. This contingent of folks here, a large number of who are YouTubers, have single-handedly pretty much interfered with the case of justice for Libby and Abby. And yes, I know we sound crazy in even talking about it because it's so unbelievable. But it is what it is. It is the way that it is. And one day, it will be more clear to you. And this filing here, I would just like to be an indicator to you that there is something to what we have been saying. And we have shown some receipts. There will be more to come. But we are trying to be extremely careful with what we say and when we say it, because we would prefer that that this be useful to law enforcement and in the court system rather than be broadcast all over YouTube. So when I was threatening to ruin the case, I meant by broadcasting all of this all over YouTube, which I'm trying not to do. But when Rick Snay and Fig Solves and all these others receive and spread the crime scene photos and celebrate the removal of the defense as Fig Solves did, they are literally ruining the case, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's give me 1 second, and we're going to address the chat. Just 1 second, please. I need a drink of water. Okay, pardon me, guys. Now I'm good to go. Let's check this chat out. I know I've missed a lot, and I apologize. I got a little long-winded there. All right, so I'm going to bring it back a bit. Um, let's bring it back a bit and see where I can pick up. Okay. All right, so where are we getting at here? Oh, I'll start here. Okay. Okay, imagine what else Razi and Baldwin have that they will keep quiet until court. This is a shot over Nicholas McClellan and Gull's bow. Yes, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying. I'm trying to indicate to you that this is only an indicator of what exists because we've been preaching to you for a good 6 months, everything that's been transpiring, and no one's listened. If Fig knew that, so did murder shit. All right. I'm guessing, hey, welcome in Luna Ray. Welcome, Luna Ray. I'm guessing there are several. Angela, Julie, and Matt were all in the secret Discord. No, not everyone was in the secret Discord, but enough were because they were able to document everything. Okay. It pays to lay low with an innocent and plain handle. Secrets aren't secrets when you have a big circus running. Good point, Jinsey. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna cruise on some of these, cruise by. You got to watch out for those double and triple agents in theory. Well, that's what happened, and documented, submitted. Is that what Slimy Nick wanted another 5K for? Got to look at the super stickers there. Double and triple agents are dangerous, but quiet lurker is often the one to look out for. All right. Honestly, I'm proud to say I've never subscribed or given a minute of watch time to any of the people on the list. Oh, congrats, Aaron. Aaron, you're very smart. You've saved yourself a lot of heartache and headaches. A lot of them were Patty lovers pre-RA. That's what I'm saying. It's one and the same. But none of them ever gave me a good feeling. Nope. Did the secret Discord have a leaked version of the discovery? Be interested to know that. I don't know that. I don't know that, ACV. I get what you're saying now, says Bobby. Well, thank you, Bobby. God, it's good to be understood, you know? Dumb move on their part. Really dumb. Yeah. Thank you, Louise. Dumb move. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. Diamond Eyes says, please hit the thumbs up. I agree, Diamond Eyes. Please encourage everyone to hit the thumbs up. They all defend the family because it throws attention away from them. What are they hiding? Yeah, exactly. Well, they've been trying to cover their own asses. That was why the discords were deleted. You know, they thought that deleting the discord would mean that all of that evidence is gone, but the evidence had already been documented, and it can always be subpoenaed by law enforcement. Let's get real. Please name all the names in the secret Discord. No, but I'll tell you this: Inquisitor Fig Solves, start there. Alex Voorhees, start there. Tip of the iceberg. Oh Oh yeah, you guys, download all of the videos that you find interesting. I've already done it. Okay, what I do, I immediately download any videos that I think are important. And if I go back and find one that's older, I'll also do that. So I would encourage you all to, it's very easy to download a YouTube video. So download what you want for your own purposes. I've done a great bit of it. It's why I have to have so many gigabytes of storage because it takes a lot to store all of this stuff. Man, they're going to run out of lawyers in Delphi. Exactly. Oh, you're talking about Skip is not part of the leak, right? He's part of uncovering it. They're all going to need Rozzy and Baldwin to defend him in court. Good point, August Barnes. That's a great point. It says a joke of the day, buddy. March 7th. You get the joke of the day, August. Okay. ACV says, gotcha, I'm horribly confused. Yeah, no, ACV. This is why I say it's almost impossible to even talk about it because the minute you start talking about it, you sound like a tinfoil hat wearer. You know, that's how confusing it is. But, you know, we know what's going on. Oh, now I understand why Skip suddenly started a very weird campaign. Well, what are you referring to? What did Skip start that was a weird campaign? I think he was here earlier. Let's see if he wants to comment on that. Okay, Precascent, welcome in. Precascent says, hey, Steve Mullins. Yeah, hi. We see you back there hiding behind your desk, the desk you call prosecutorial immunity. Boy, what about Holman? It's not looking too good for Holman either. All right. Steve is super sus. Matt Hoffman works for the defense. That's all I'll say. Matt Hoffman is a defense personnel. All right. Hey, Skip. All right, like I thought, Skip is in the house. Round of applause for Skip Jensen. Skip Jensen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one of the good guys. All right. Skip, I thought so. Just ignore me. I'm horribly lost. Yeah, no problem. It is confusing. It is confusing. The way they've done this, especially with the use of multiple troll accounts, okay, so that you got one guy, he's got 10 troll accounts. Then you got 5 other guys, they've got 10 troll accounts each. And then they all share passwords back and forth. I mean, come on. You think it's not confusing? All right. Freckle Joy. All right. It's a bunch of really egotistical men who like to gatekeep and have a dick dropping contest. And this is where it got them. Well, or worse. Or worse, Freckle Joy. All right. All right. Lambert Co. says this group is being directed. Some paid and others just want to be members of the ugly cult they represent. They've been called out and caught. Well, exactly. Like I said, we know there is incentivization. Okay, we know some have been paid. We know some have been gifted. Some have been incentivized with access to family members. Uh, who knows? All we have figured out is that in this group there are apparent signs of incentivization among the group, and we have some very incriminating videos and messages about being paid and being hired and breaking the gag order with the family knowingly. Okay. Okay. The truth sounds crazy in a case full of lies. Well, exactly. This is one of the most lie-filled cases you've ever heard of. It's worse than the Jean Benet Ramsey. This is worse than Jean Benet Ramsey. Aaron Town, I was on a weird campaign recently. I want to know what it was. What was your campaign, Skip? Okay. Yep, and the guy that opted out visited Steve Sis before. Julie and Skip have gone through a lot. Yeah. All right. Okay, Frenchie coming in with an extremely relevant comment here. The Delphi murders were called the first social media murders. With all the drama, I would say so. I say it this way. I say that this is a social media case. It was a social media case from day one or before day one, and it is a social media case to this very day. This is why I called this show YouTube Enters the Courtroom, because you see, these guys thought that they would enter the courtroom vicariously, okay? They were trying to be vicarious vigilantes. They thought that by colluding to commit crimes behind the scenes, that they could affect the outcome of this case. Well, Rude Awakening, hello guys, you're going to be in the courtroom now. Okay, you're entering the courtroom now, but not in the way you thought, not vicariously. You're directly entering the courtroom through the evidence of your wrongdoing. And like I said, this is only the tip of the iceberg. Wait until you see what's coming next. And there's a lot. Prekus and I recall Joe talking about that. I could not quite connect the dots. It's really sad when vets throw other vets under the bus. Rest in peace, Fortson. Yeah, it's infuriating what they did with Fortson, in that they allowed Fortson and his death to be dishonored in his death by not taking accountability for their part in his death, which means their part in the leaks. Because I guarantee you, they were all a part of the fucking leaks. Not one of them has manned up and stepped forward and said, yes, I leaked the photos in this way, that way, the other. None of them have. All they've done is dodge, be shifty, accuse, project, do all kinds of things, do anything but take accountability for their actions. And there's a dead veteran in their wake. And they're all YouTubers. Okay. Skip, there were some comments in Prof's Discord that made no sense to me yesterday or the day before, as if you were mad at the trouble with getting low sun in your eyes. No, Aaron, it's because you don't understand what's happening. Skip left some comments several days ago that were spot on, finger on the pulse, and he's telling you just kind of like a brief overall summary of exactly what's been going on and from his perspective. But because no one wants to hear about any other YouTubers, see, you guys' problem has been from this whole time. You never want to hear us talk about any other YouTuber and what they're doing. And it's a prejudice, because with that prejudice, you've put on blinders to what actually has been going on, and we've been trying to show you repeatedly, drill it into your heads what's exactly has been going on with this case behind the scene, with the interference from YouTubers and all of the doxing, harassment, stalking, corruption, leaking, colluding with the prosecution. We've been trying to show you all of it, and all of you have wanted to cover your eyes, cover your ears and your mouth, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, okay? Because you don't want to hear about it because you think it's silly drama with trolls, which it is not. It is extremely relevant. This case centers around the YouTubers, and you're going to figure that out eventually. This is why I call it YouTube Enters the Courtroom. And just wait until you see what's coming next. Okay. All the self-deletions around this case. Yeah, and all the dead people around this case. There's a lot. The disease is the person controlling the group, a seemingly powerful entity. The disease is all of the above. It's the group, and it's whoever's controlling the group. But it's the state. It's coming from the state and the family. It appears. The appearances, okay, for all appearances, it's that the family and the state together are causing this whole thing. And it basically, half of Delphi YouTube from day one has been controlled opposition. I mean, there's been controlled and controlled opposition. So what happens now? You get actual independents have come into the arena and turn the lights on, and now all the roaches are scurrying, okay? Because people like myself, Skip, Julie Melvin, a bunch of us, we've started to see what's going on. We turn the light switch on, and now you're corrupt parties are exposed, and it includes controlled opposition, and it includes your standard those who toe the line. So you just can't even tell by the talking points who's working for who's working on whose behalf. But one thing we found is that it's such a huge PR campaign, you could never imagine it. You could never imagine the immensity of this PR campaign, and how on Facebook and YouTube there's a contingent of people who are working towards this end. And more will be revealed, but not today. Okay. If they can kill children, there's no telling what they'll do. Oh, those two eclipses in April coming affects up to 1 year. 2024 is a fuck around and find out year. Digital. He was a celebrity who was exposing pedo rings mostly in Hollywood and found dead on an overpass on Route 66. Oh, Isaac Cappy, you mean? Okay. Can we get Baldwin to watch The Eye of Apophis yet? Oh, I'm telling you one thing, ACB. It's come to my attention now that all the lawyers are watching everything. So they should all be glad for that. Here's one thing you guys should know. These lawyers have their finger on the pulse of the public discourse. So they are aware of all that's transpiring on YouTube and in Facebook. So just be comforted with that knowledge, pardon me. All right. Cappy exposed Hollywood pedos, child rapers. He was murdered. He exposed Pizzagate. Yep. Louis says the people responsible for what has happened, their actions are unforgivable. Rest in peace, Kyle Fortson. Yes. Yep. Who's funneling 50 million through a tiny dot on the map? Do you mean the church in Flora, or do you mean the Abbey Libby ballpark? Both of which appear to be money laundering operations and highly concerning. ACB, I know he's been told to watch it, but I suspect he already knew about it from the creator. Can we get someone to file a motion about the provenance of Abbey on the Bridge? Well, is that... Oh, you gotta laugh sometimes at this bullshit. Is the Abbey on the Bridge photo even a piece of evidence in this case? Is it? Is it a total public PR bullshit campaign, or is it an actual piece of evidence in this case? I guess we should wait and find out. It ain't these YouTube folks, promise you that. Yes, it is these YouTube folks. The YouTube folks are incentivized, Lunar Ray. That's the bottom line. What does incentivized mean? There's something to gain. They have something to gain, these YouTube folks. Aaron, oh, that. I'm not great at expressing myself. I was trying to show how Ellie is ultimately responsible for all of the issues on social media. Sorry it didn't come out that way. Yeah, because you were trying to make like what should have taken 5,000 words. You were trying to say it in 50 words. It's not easy to do, Skip. That's why it's hard to text something that important. But I don't know. Maybe we'll have you on at some point to be able to like talk it out clearly, because I think people need to hear what you have to say. Luis says Fig is still making a mockery of his part in all the sleuth in all of this, and Sleuth is defending Fig, of course, because they work for the same people. Sleuth, the douche. I mean, the day that I mentioned I was suspicious of Becky, Patty, and Kelsey because of their obvious suspicious behavior, Sleuth called a meeting in his Discord, his private Discord, and he sent out the troll farm to attack me. And that's factual, and I have evidence of it. And it's documented, submitted to law enforcement. Yes, Fig, of course, is going to defend Sleuth because they're all on the same team. Like I'm saying, there's two sides here and nothing else. Okay. 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 Eye of Apophis, our eye in the sky. Thank you, a true professional. Okay, Mrs. F uh, says Baldwin needs to hold himself accountable for the death of Fortson. Well, you're a troll. No, 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 no. Did Westerman ask Baldwin for permission to spread those crime scene photos? No. Who spread the crime scene photos to YouTubers and podcasters? Mark Robert Cohen. Go look at the PCA for Westerman. Ben Rector clearly states it. Okay, so you should blame Mark Robert Cohen for the death of Fortson. Not only that, you should also blame all the YouTubers who took it and ran with it. And I just named them all. So yeah, Miss F, I'm probably get you out of here if you say another comment like that. This tiny town is going to fill a whole world on them, and they are not the Patty's fans either. Well, that's the problem now, Rochelle, is that the eyes of the world is watching this case, and the world will never stop watching this case. Got to go to bed. We'll watch the rest tomorrow. Awesome. Sounds like somebody's been watching too many 007 movies. Why is Chris Todd not mentioned? Oh yeah, you mean the Chris Todd who had leaked evidence that he received from Mark Robert Cohen back in December of 2022? That Chris Todd? I'm sure I'll get a bot attack now because every time I negatively mention Chris Todd, I get a bot attack in the comments. That's his. It seems to be like how he likes to get back at people is send in the bots. Okay. I'm sure there's a site you can pay for that. Feel like I'm in a 007 movie. Yeah, you're about to find out. It gets worse. It gets worse. Wait till you find out about the actual crimes they've committed. Okay. Marcel, welcome in, Marcel. Good to see you here. Okay. Aaron says, one needs to understand how large and complex the family is to get why it's so important for people to defend them. Okay. Rochelle says, Snake came in here once when I was the only one in the channel waiting for a live, and he said, what are you whining about now? And he doesn't even know me. He's probably telling me that. He's a total douchebag. He often uses an account called Bob Duato, okay? And under Bob Duato, which is Snake's troll account, one of them, he likes to come and say all kind of things. Some kind of alternative twisted matrix. It was incoherent. It wasn't that incoherent. I understood what you're saying because I know what you're saying, but I could see maybe someone else not getting it. But hopefully it's still there. I'm going to go look at it. Okay. It's insane. Okay, racketeering. Oh, let me pull it up. Come on. Racketeering now so big. They made Odin so small. No way out. Oof. What's really going on? Let's be real. When the gag order was first put in place, did any of y'all really expect the Patties to shut the fuck up for good? Because I sure didn't. No. And they've been controlling the YouTubers every fucking single day. And we've got a lot of evidence of it. Okay, Crayon and Murder Sheets. Yeah, Greeno Murder Sheet podcast. Chris Todd, Art of Deduction, True Crime, also known as Little Frankie, an old gatekeeper, also known as Ruckus Rocks, George Nye, all part of the problem, ACB, all in on it. They are all in on it. Two of the experts on Nancy Grace admitted, oh, she's an asshole, that they talked to Becky Patty before they came on the show. Of course, that's called subversion of the gag order, which is all she does. Okay. Which probably should be examined, by the way. Digital, exactly. Add Sleuth getting a call from associates live while on the air. Oh, yeah. Well, Sleuth spoke to Becky Patty after I mentioned her name that very night, and he sent the troll farm after me the next day. Yes, I mean, Frank Meister, Ruckus Rocks, and some others. And I have all the evidence of that, too, because I had two people give me the evidence of what transpired in that private Discord, and I'm not going to stop whining about it because, come on, sleuth, you're not even supposed to be talking to Becky Patty, much less sending out trolls to someone just because they mentioned her name. So you're a piece of shit. Fuck you, and I hope you go away forever. Who gave these people the power to steer the narrative? Whoever is incentivizing them. Okay, did Nancy? Yeah, Nancy Grace, whatever, bitch. Social media case since before day one. That's what I'm saying. Just about. Add the creator who made the crime flow live on YouTube based on real-time input from a POI and associated with the victim. Oh, you mean Gray Hughes? Gray Hughes basically established the family's narrative and corrected them when they made mistakes that were conflicting. You know, Gray Hughes helped them get their story straight. None of these people had power in the state prior to this case. Who handed them this power? Can't wait to see what's coming next. Oh, you're going to see it. Like I said, I would love to show you more, but so much of it is so important that I think it's important that the attorneys and the law enforcement have it to work with before we reveal it to the perpetrators. So a lot of this, you know, it's why like we speak cautiously and carefully about things that we speak about. It's not Aaron's fault. I didn't say it was Aaron's fault. Okay. So if you disagree, it's part of the problem with this case. Yeah. It's not exactly hard to see any of that. We all knew about the drama and the importance of it all along. The only difference is that you went to battle publicly and we chose less yelling. Well, because you don't understand that it has to be displayed publicly. See, I take that as an insult. Let me tell you something, Aaron. I take it as a fucking insult. Why? Because it's patronizing to me. You don't think that I know that it's better to do this behind the scenes with less yelling? Yes, I know that it's more, it looks better, it sounds better, it feels better. I know how it, for all outward appearances, that it would be better to not confront it publicly. But part of my role in this has been to show the people what is happening. Okay? So by allowing the people to go on this journey with me is the only way I knew was best to reveal to the public what is actually going on, because you have to show them, not tell them. So I take a comment like this as an insult because, and as patronizing, because I do know better. I'm not an idiot. I'm very well aware of what's going on around me, but I had to fight this publicly, and I still am. And so, although you may not agree, you may not approve, you may not understand, I don't care. I can't make you. I had to do it the way that I had to do it. And finally, some people are starting to see it. And guess what? Like I'm saying, it's only 6 to 8% of what I've even shown you. So just imagine what people still have yet to learn. I think some didn't understand what exactly was happening and didn't understand the situation. How do you tell people this craziness? Well, that's what I'm getting at. You have to show them. That's why I'm upset about it. You cannot tell them. You have to show them. These people have to see me getting death threats and then later see it proven. The people have to see me getting doxxed and then later see how it happened and on whose behalf. These things have to be displayed publicly. So I had to sacrifice myself and my own reputation to show the people what has been transpiring. And it's an unfortunate thing that I had to do. Do you think I ever wanted to do this? I spent 45 years of my life behind the scenes doing important things. Why in the fuck would I want to step onto YouTube and start going through this drama roller coaster? Do you think I chose this, that I would want that? Cognitive dissonance is powerful. Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, Lisa says, I was in a live with someone who said she just verified some info with Becky Patty and was confirming it. Boy. What happened to the gag order? Why does it not apply to the family when in the gag order itself, it says to the family? I have a hard time trusting anyone involved with this case at this point. You better. But there are a few, those you have named long ago, that I never trusted. Well, you better not. Lisa, I was there too. She put in the chat that she just communicated with Becky. Oh, of course. Church and floor is what you were talking about? Okay, yeah, it's the ballpark too, though. I mean, the amount of money they funneled out of this community and laundered is incredible. Where is Jack? Luna says they are incentivized for sure. I was just stating they aren't the head of the beast. No, there's someone incentivizing them on behalf of the state and the family, is my assumption. Sleuth crossed way over the line. Oh, he's been crossed over the line. Stupid Sleuth is over in Frank saying we didn't leak anything, just good investigating. Yeah, right. Wait till the receipts come, Sleuthy boy and Frankie Meister. Frank, you're fucked. Sleuth is fucked. Shit. Fig is fucked. Ruckus is fucked. Thomas Frost is fucked. All you guys are fucked. We need to keep monitoring this, but we must get back to finding the sick bastard that did these to the children. No, it's part of it. That's what you don't get. I'm trying to drill into you. There's no difference. Why would these people do this if they were not protecting the sick bastards that did this to? If they were not trying to hide what happened to the victims, why would they be doing this? This is what you got to get through your heads. There's no difference between, you know, what are we're going to sit here and fucking speculate like, was one of the girls bound by the wrist, and did one of the girls get sexually assaulted? Did one of the girls get killed first before the other? You're going to keep fucking speculating on that forever, like in a circular fashion, never knowing what the fuck you're talking about because it's all speculation. I mean, this is valuable time spent. Okay, this is valuable enough to spend the time on it, because the speculation about what happened to girls, that's never going to solve anything anyway. This is more important because this is actually something we can trace back, and we can find receipts for, and we can ferret out the truth of, and this will lead back to what is motivating these people to cover up the murders of 2 baby girls and possibly 6. So this is extremely pertinent, and I will not stop talking about it to speculate on if one of the girls was tied or not. That's stupid shit. And so I want you to get with it. Okay. And your opinion is it was targeted and planned by professionals, carried out by locals who had motive. Well, that's your opinion. So, yeah, you can go and speculate on opinions all day long and on what happened and this, that, and the other. I don't disagree with that's fun and all. But when I'm bringing pertinent information about the actions of these individuals, it is important, and it directly ties to connect the case, and it may lead you back to the killers. Hello. Okay. We need truth and justice now. That's the point, ACV. Okay. Freckle Joy almost made you die from laughter. Okay. The people incentivizing these people, or who know what happened to Abby and Libby. That's what I'm getting at, Digital. Digital, that's exactly what I am. You said it much nicer than me. Thank you. Jinx has morphed again. Oh, what a cunt. Okay, thank you, Prof. A lot of things you're talking about I never knew. Well, thank you, Bobby, because that's why I'm putting myself out here. You know, this is why I'm willing to put up with it. It's all about protecting the hidden power structures that control the flow of dough. Well, that's what I'm getting at, Aaron. Yes, like the meth trade, the human trafficking, the sex trade. Yes. I blocked her the other day because she can't stop talking about my vagina, because yours is clean and hers is dirty, allegedly. I'm so happy all of this is coming out. Hey, welcome in, Judy Hathaway. Good to see you again. Judy Hathaway, ladies and gentlemen, join in the chat. Late. You're here late. Are some of the people in the secret Discord covering for their associates who are involved in the murks? That's what I'm saying. You see, ACV hitting that nail on the head, ACV. There you go, ACV. I'm saying this could be so important that you have no idea. This could lead back to the Merkers. She's a distraction. I asked Fig his source again about the mental health issue rumor, and she distracted me because she was talking and lying. That's all the trolls do. Okay, here's what the troll farm does. They go out to spread their narrative and lies, okay, and smear and discredit. So when you see them around the various chats, they're always everywhere, okay, and their whole agenda is spreading this narrative and spreading this discrediting those who would speak against that narrative. Are some of the people in the secret Discord covering for other tangential crimes that will be revealed if Delphi and Flora are investigated properly? Very interesting. Are some of the people in the secret Discord members of a local meth gang? Yes. Fig saying that RA confessed to a mental health worker. They've spread these rumors from the very beginning. That the whole thing about saying he confessed and saying he's going to plea, that's another talking point of the troll farm. He confessed, he's going to plea out. The point of that is to indicate guilt. Okay, you get it? It's a talking point. It's because if he's going to plea, then he's likely guilty. If he's confessed, then he's likely guilty. Okay, that's part of their talking points right now, is to instill guilt into the public's minds regarding Richard Allen, because they want to taint the jury pool with the prejudice of guilt. Guilty until proven innocent, remember? However, though they will never succeed, they should give up, because they will never succeed, because there's no jury in the world that is ever going to unanimously agree that Richard Allen is guilty. Bottom line. Not off of a fucking bullet that was acquired outside of the control of a crime scene with and forensically analyzed using untested science of extraction marks. There's no way. If that's all you got, there's no way. Okay. And Fig claims he saw an article he screenshot and claims RA was faking. They've been dropping hints about going the mental illness route with this case for a minute. I mean, as much for as money these people seem to have, they sure are stupid. Yeah, well, you know what? You don't see Richard Allen's attorneys claiming anything about mental health, do you? Make no mistake who is leading this. The satanic cults have many names, but they all answer to one evil entity, Satan. Yes, they do. Okay. All over the country wreaking havoc. Law enforcement advocates from Cleveland Gull and even ISP fear them. Excuse me. The victim's part of the pile of bodies. Now they made it that way. They are inseparable. Yes. How many bodies are following these Delphi murders? How many bodies are piling up because of the Delphi murders? Yeah, they found the stupidest YouTubers on earth to do their bidding, but hey, that's because they were easily compromised. Yeah, thank you, Judy, for coming in. Doug Carter said, you surrounded the family. It was amazing. Yeah, that's a curious statement too. I think Doug Carter knows what's going on. Ever since you went on that panel once with SI, I knew you were commendable, Freckle Joy. Hey, Mac. Mac, welcome back in, Mac. Good to see you. All right. Most of the mentioned YouTubers are directly or indirectly related to members of the crime family. Not only that, most of them are locals. So why is it that we are dealing with a contingent of locals who all decided to make YouTube channels, with the exception of a couple outsiders, who stalk, harass, slander, and dox anyone who speaks out against this? Why? Why is that what we're dealing with? Who would have ever thought that the cover-up of the Delphi murders is reached the level of the immensity of it is so great that it would include half the YouTubers and Facebookers? I believe Doug has been talking to the social media from the beginning. Yeah, to the perpetrators. Okay. Is that true, Rochelle? Yep, and they have people believing it and offered no source but to Fig. Where does Jinx fit in all this? Well, she's related to the meth gang, and she's also was there um, the day the girls were found, and also knows that it took place at Wilson Bridge, not at High Bridge. Now, how would she know that? She also is friends with the John Weaver, the very John Weaver who alleged that the bodies were found in the creek. She also friends with Becky Patty because of working in the school system. She also is extremely close to the Randall family because she was in the wedding of Dennis Randall's daughter. That's how Jinx fits in. They're fantastic at broadcasting their strategy long in advance of the next move. Yes, Rochelle, they're going after his medical records to delay the trial indefinitely. Hey, welcome in, Ellen West. Welcome in. Hello, Prof. I'm late, but here. Did you happen to see the document Joe Lewis showed on his channel? List of witnesses and exhibits for contempt hearing from the defense? Absolutely. We just discussed it in the first hour. So please go back and watch the replay, Ellen, and thank you for joining. Hey, Mac, I'm back too, says Marcel. Yeah, you guys, thanks so much for coming in. Please hit the thumbs up when you're in here. The heavies in racketeering pay the minions to do their bidding. They won't enter the YouTube realm. Yeah, that's exactly right, Rochelle. Basically, that's where's the money coming from? The fucking ballpark. Come on, man. I think Fig and Sleuth are morons. Ooh. And Frost, his lies. Yeah, Frost is what's Frost's incentive here? Prof went over the document. It's on the community page. Yes. Okay. Complete morons, Louise. Same with the rest of the crowd they run with. Yeah, all their viewers. This was why I was saying about Snake. Okay, and I was not joking. I said if you watch Snake, don't you dare watch my channel. I say if you go and support someone like Snake, who regularly doxes and harasses and cyber stalks on an ongoing basis, don't you dare participate in my channel, watch my channel, don't super chat me, don't comment in the comment section. I want nothing to do with anyone who supports any of these people. If you're a Fig fan, don't come to my channel. If you're a Snake fan, don't come to my channel. Okay? I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but it's like if you're not going to get with it, if you're not going to understand like the immensity or the profundity of what's going on with these people and the harm that they have done, okay, do you actually believe that Snake has not done harm using his channel? Do you actually believe that Fig has not done harm using his channel? Okay, so if you are supporting someone who is actively doing harm and damage to individuals, to single parents, to women, to mothers and fathers, you have no place here. I don't mind if I click on Snake's channel and I see everyone in that chat and it's all of his Kool-Aid drinkers. I don't mind that. Let them stay over there, okay? Let them congregate over there on Snake's channel and put up with that and support that abuse and doxing and harassment. Let that happen, okay? But I don't like you to be in here and then I go and I see you over there. And it really makes me question, like, how could you possibly support someone who does that kind of damage? And that's my personal take. But Prekison says, I want them to come to your channel so I can gift them a membership. There you go. All right, let me see. I'm trying to catch up. Marcel says, I'm just going to stay here. Well, no, there are plenty of other great channels, like the Unraveling is one. Okay, the Unraveling. Please go watch the great channels. Just stay away from the toxic channels. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle says, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, please. Profit from the softball park is in the concessions, not the entry fees, etc., that go through the nonprofit foundation. Is she still working in a school? No. That's very scary. They're laundering money. Yeah, please hit the like. And let me take this opportunity to tell you about my photography from Delphi, which I finally have gotten around to putting onto the internet. So when I did my journey to Delphi in November, I made sure I brought my camera, and in between the drone filming and the corralling of my 4-year-old and the taking in of what I wanted to take in between all of that, I managed to do some photography with my camera, and so I've taken some of my favorite shots and uploaded them so that any of you interested in purchasing, and not just purchasing, you can go view them if you just want to view them. If you like to purchase some or one for your home, they're also available for sale in a variety of beautiful formats. And by that, I mean like on canvas prints, on metal prints, on wood, on photographic paper, on matte paper. There's all kind of options for the printing of the images, but they're high quality, well done digital images that I went and I photographed of some sites in Delphi. And so I'll give you the link to that really quickly. Okay, let's see if I can pull that up without causing too much of a disruption here. Let's see. Oh, why is it taking longer than normal? Okay. That site is called, here we go. I just want to put the link up because it's not the easiest. Okay. They put a slash in or dash. I didn't want them to put a dash in but that's when they gave the address, they put the dash in. So this is the dash here. Okay. This is the link here to that site for my photography. It's called the-prof.pixels.com. And it's photography from Wilson Bridge, from the Mears property, and from the trails. And you know, it's there in case you would like to view the photography or purchase the photography. Anyway, I hope that you love it because I really do put my heart and soul into my photography when I take the time to do it. And I'm proud of it. And I'll be putting more images as well. This is a whole other thing. What's there now is the initial set, but I have more photography that I will be adding at a later point. So you'll see that later. Anyone wonder if MVP assessments or whatever it is didn't want to fudge the Flora house because it was too suspicious? Promise not to tell. Yeah, I've often wondered about the whole thing with the appraisal because it was very low, and I thought, was that an arson for the purposes of insurance fraud because of the low appraisal? But who knows? Who knows? I just don't know. It's all speculation until we know more. And the pics are fantastic. Thank you, Rachel. And Rachel did buy some of the artwork. So thank you to Rachel for purchasing it, and thank you for the compliment. I really do try my best when I take the camera out. All right. I think we've pretty much caught up with the chat, guys. They've been operating in the darkness here for a long time. They got a little too cocky. They thought they could just come out of the dark. Well, no, what happened, the reason we were able to expose them all is it really all revolved around the Frank's memorandum. Okay, so here's my theory of what happened. Frank's memorandum dropped. It was too much. So basically, the Frank's memorandum was so devastating to the state, to the prosecution, that they had to pull out all the stops and go full force. And unfortunately, they just didn't have the skill. It's too hard of an operation. So when all these YouTubers went full force, all the trolls went full force, the whole 9 yards went full force. They caused the leaks to go full force. When everything went full force after this Frank's memorandum dropped, remember, they even attacked Meow. Okay, remember they went after her, they went after me, they went after the Unraveling. They just went all full stop. You know, this they went nuts trying to do damage control around this Frank's memorandum, and by doing so, exposed themselves, such that we were able to document and submit. So, out of desperation, they made fatal errors, and we will still be learning more of those errors. It's one of the most unbelievable stories you could ever imagine. Okay. I think I have caught up with the. Oh, no, almost. Okay. I truly, Luna Ray says, I truly appreciate the good people of Indiana and to all who have come from faraway places to put them in their place. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Luna Ray. I appreciate all of you as well. And good night, Aaron Town. That is irresistible. I must succumb. Good night, all. We are still on the same team despite the differences. Yes, Team Abby Libby. That's what we are for. Team Abby and Libby. All right, so everyone else, good night to you too, because I think it's time that we wind it on down. I've really appreciated everyone in joining the chat. It's been a beautiful Thursday night show. And hey, let's look forward to tomorrow's Friday night party. Tomorrow's Friday night party. Okay, that's what we'll do. So not only good night to Aaron Town, but good night to everyone else. Okay, I really appreciate you all. Today has been a day. Luis has summed it up nicely. Today has been a day. And like I said, you don't understand the mountain of evidence that has been accumulated by a small group of people. And so we want to say thank you to everyone. And by that, I mean, thank you, Julie Melvin. Thank you, Skip. And thank you, Noe. And thank you, Louise. And thank you, Laura. And thank you, Lauren. And thank you, Bree. And thank you, everyone else. Okay, Perry. And the list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. But genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone. Angela Courtney, Tobor, little Joe Lewis, also known as Joao. Everyone who has really given their lives up in the past couple years for this. Thanks to all of you for doing your best strictly for the girls. Because as I said before, I don't do this for anyone else other than the 2 victims of the Delphi murders and the 4 victims of the Florida fires. I don't do it for the family, for the parents, for the grandparents, for the school teachers, for the law enforcement, for the associates, for the YouTubers, for the fans in the chat. I don't do it for anyone other than the victims of the crimes of these murdered children. So for Abby, for Libby, we go hard, and that's what it's going to be. And so I know that all the ones I mentioned and all of you in the chat and watching, I know you feel the same and you do the same. So thanks to all of you for doing what you do for the children who are not here to fight for themselves. So we fight for them. And thank you for that. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Let's see, Max says, great live, Prof. I've always appreciated your measured and well thought out presentations and your keys. Thank you. Hey, good news. Maybe you can't tell from the angle, but remember I said I had to reconfigure my studio to make it easier? Mission accomplished. So very soon I'll be able to start the live music again rather than the pre-recorded. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. I have didn't silence my phone. Very, very soon I'll be able to get the live music at the beginning of the show started again, because I finally got, it took me and little Prof 2 days. We tore down the studio, we cleaned everything, we reconfigured the way that it had to be, and it's all done now. So we're pretty much ready to rip with the music. So thank you, Mac. Digital, I just heard him say on his live that shit about to go down with Snay and Tommy Frost. Oh, who are you talking about? Clarify on that, Marcel, before we get out of here. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to say goodbye to everyone though. Let's get the goodbyes out. Let's get goodbye. Let's see. Digital. Okay. Precascent says good night. Blondie says good night. Jen P says, I just got in. I'll rewind. Oh, please rewind, Jen P. Thank you for coming again, though. But I think you'll love the show. Please watch it on the replay. Lambert says, Prof, I know this personally affected you and you deserve to see this through. It's important. No doubt it will lead to crimes. Do not criticize those of us on a different path looking. Hey, no, you have your theory. I have my theory. Theories are theories. Theories don't matter. We are on the same team. That's what I'm getting at. No, there's no criticizing. I'm saying you have your theory, I have mine. The theories are theories. We're here talking about what is the truth. And I'm trying to point to you in the direction of the truth is that start your reverse engineering with the YouTube, with the Facebook, with the Reddit, with the entire social media. Because remember, this was a social media case from day one, and it still is this very day. So you reverse engineer that social media, and you may be led back to what happened in Delphi and Flora. Precascent says blessings. Blessings to you. Ooh, gosh, it just keeps going. Okay. Rochelle, Judy, try to catch you. Yeah, I'll try to do a Friday night special tomorrow. You know how we do it. So yeah, Friday nights I love doing my shows because it's not a bunch of serious talk. We do funny stuff. Digital, I don't want it to believe. I don't know. I wanted to believe Lil Frank was good. I was completely wrong. Yeah, Little Frank is a complete liar, and Little Frank was also very brutal in the doxing and harassment and that sort of thing. Take substance over style any day. Good night, Prof. Okay, good night. Okay, I'll be in the replay with you all. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. You guys ready for it? Brooke Blondie says good night to all. Justice for Libby and Abby and Flora. Okay. Wanted to believe in several. Okay. Never disappointed with your content. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah, please go rewatch. You'll love it. We went through an important document. The fig is up, says Diamond Eyes. Hey, the fig is up. You guys ready for this one? The fig is up. The fig is up. Let's do it. Yeah, the fig is up. All right. All right. So we're out of here. And with that, I'll say it like this. I'll say good night, Frenchie, Diamond Eyes, Lisa, Digital, Lambert Co., Amy, Fur Baby Daddy, Jen P., Marcel, Luis Cuevas, ACV, Bobby Smith, Ellen West, Lisa, Judy Hathaway, Precascent, Digital, Mac, Lambert Co., Marcel, Amy, Aaron Town, Luna Ray, Rochelle D, Diamond Eyes, Noe Amos, Freckle Joy, Blondie 22, Nancy Drew 101. Who else am I missing? Well, everyone else who I may be missing because this girl named Aaron, but not Aaron Town, Erin, August Barnes, and anyone else who was here watching, anyone watching now, anyone on the replay. Thanks to all of you for the participation in the channel. I truly appreciate it. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out of here, and we'll see you next time. And we love you all. We really do, trolls included. Okay, we love you all, and take care of each other and yourselves.